This session reviews the features and operation of the Conquest Temptrac electronic controller. The Temptrac electronic controller provides accurate temperature control and outputs a variable 4 to 20 milliamp signal for modulating type products. It also provides a serial connection and Modbus RTU protocol for communication with building automation systems to provide notification of heater status, firing rate, and alarm conditions. The water heater operates to satisfy the stored water temperature set point of the Temptrac operating control. The value of the control set point, ST1, is the desired stored water temperature. The unit shifts with a factory set point of 120 degrees Fahrenheit. As hot water is consumed from the top of the tank, cooler water enters at the bottom of the tank and the stored temperature begins to drop, thus activating the call for heat sequence of the water heater temperature control system. There are three temperature sensors that control the operation of the Conquest water heater. Temperature probe 1, TP1, is located at the top of the tank near the hot water outlet and serves as the primary water temperature control for the Temptrac. Temperature probe 2, TP2, is located in the middle of the tank and is used to anticipate changes in the stored water temperature and cycles the inter-tank circulating pump to ensure a more consistent hot outlet temperature. Temperature probe 3, TP3, is located in the vent connection and monitors the flue gas temperature. The Temptrac controller contains a display screen with upper and lower LED readouts, icons that illuminate to indicate an operating or alarm condition, and operating control buttons. The default display of the upper LED readout is the water temperature sensed near the hot outlet at the top of the tank. Alarm messages are also displayed in the upper readout. The default display of the lower LED readout is the water temperature sensed near the middle of the tank. The right side of the display screen contains various icons that illuminate to indicate an operating or alarm condition. Below the display screen are the 6 control buttons used to monitor set points and operate the control. Now we'll review the home screen display and control button functions with the water heater satisfied with the factory set point of 120 degrees Fahrenheit. We see that the upper display shows that the temperature sensed at the top of the tank is 121 degrees. The lower display shows the temperature sensed in the middle of the tank is 111 degrees. The temperature icon is illuminated, which indicates that the Temptrac internal output 3 pump relay is energized. This occurs whenever the temperature sensed at the middle of the tank is 5 degrees or more below the temperature set point. The intra-tank circulating pump is then energized through Temptrac terminals 8 and 9. By pressing the Set button, we can view the set point value for the stored water temperature we want to maintain. To return to the home screen, press the Set and Up arrow buttons together or wait 15 seconds without pressing any key. Pressing the EXT button will show the status of several operating conditions in the upper display. Press and release the button once to view the Probe 2 temperature sensed at the middle of the tank. Press and release the button again to view the flue gas temperature sensed at Probe 3. Press and release the button again to view the modulation percentage. Disregard this value for non-modulating units. Press and release the button a 4th time to display the difference between the temperatures sensed at the top of the tank at Probe 1 and the middle of the tank at Probe 2. Press the button again to return to the home screen. Pressing the Up arrow button for more than 3 seconds displays the energy savings parameters. Pressing the Down arrow button for more than 3 seconds displays the working hours of the relay outputs. Pressing and releasing the Clock button once changes the lower display to the current time and day. Press again to return to the default display. The Power button switches the control on or off. The Temptrac User's Manual will provide additional information on how to change or adjust these parameters. When the Temptrac control is energized, internal digital inputs 1 and 2 are activated. Digital input 1 establishes a specified firing rate for the burner, and digital input 2 is the alarm function. When digital input 1 is active, the valve M icon illuminates and flashes on the display screen. In this example, with a factory set point of 120 degrees, the unit is satisfied and not calling for heat. The upper LED shows the temperature sensed at the top of the tank is 121 degrees. The lower LED shows the temperature sensed at the middle of the tank is 111 degrees. As hot water is consumed from the top of the tank, cooler water enters at the bottom of the tank and the stored temperature begins to drop. If the temperature sensed in the middle of the tank displayed in the lower LED drops 5 degrees or more below the temperature set point of 120 degrees in this example, the temperature icon illuminates and the intertank circulating pump is energized. When the temperature sensed at the top of the tank displayed in the upper LED drops 5 degrees or more below the temperature set point of 120 degrees, a small flame icon illuminates to indicate a call for heat is initiated. When the gas valve is energized, the burner on light illuminates. After a 10-second delay, digital input 1 is deactivated and the flashing valve M icon shuts off and is replaced by a steady valve icon. When the call for heat is satisfied, the burner on and the call for heat lights shut off. Digital input 1 is then reactivated and the valve M icon will illuminate and flash. Although the digital input 2 alarm function is activated when the Temptrac control is energized, it is only monitored during a call for heat. Following a call for heat, digital input 2 is deactivated when the gas valve is energized. If the gas valve is not energized within 3 minutes following a call for heat, the Temptrac control will assume that ignition did not occur. It will then shut down and trigger the alarm on any failure feature, which is indicated by an AL2 alarm code that flashes in the upper display and an audible alarm will sound. A large flame icon will also illuminate to indicate the internal output 2 alarm relay has energized Temptrac terminals 6 and 7 to enable the field access alarm terminals A1 and A2. For additional product information and assistance, please visit our website at www.pvi.com or contact PVI Technical Support at 1-800-433-5654.